This is Groove Squad's top one-hit wonders of the 1970s, one pick per year, 1970 to 1979. I'm your host. Let's count it down. Some of them you'll know immediately. A few will surprise you, and at least one is going to make you say, wait, that was a one-hit wonder? 10 songs, 10 years, one rule. Every single artist on this list had exactly one moment at the top, and then the charts moved on without them.
1970 opens the decade the right way. A Dutch rock band named Shocking Blue from The Hague, of all places, lands a #1 hit in America with a song their lead guitarist wrote because he was running out of ideas. Venus sold 8 million copies worldwide, shocked the industry. And then Shocking Blue broke up in 1974 because, as their own guitarist admitted, he couldn't write another Venus. The song came back to #1 again in 1986, covered by Bananarama. It's that durable, one hit. One decade opener. Perfect.
I beg your pardon.
Lynn Anderson was a country superstar, but on the pop charts, she was a one-hit wonder.
Beg your pardon, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden hit #3 in pop in 1971. Sold over 2 million copies in the US alone, and became one of the best-selling country crossover singles of all time. She had a long, decorated country career, but on the Hot 100, one and done.
Trivia question: what was the song originally named before they shortened the title for the single?
Answer: the full lyric is actually in there. I beg your pardon, I never promised you a rose garden. They just dropped it to Rose Garden for radio. Smart move.
Looking Glass was a New Jersey bar band. Their frontman Elliot Lurie wrote Brandy in about an hour while sitting in an apartment. It went to #1. It became one of the most played songs of 1972. And then Looking Glass released 3 more singles, none of which cracked the top 30. They broke up in 1974. Brandy is one of those songs that sounds like it must have come from a bigger career. It didn't. It came from a bar band in Jersey and one very good afternoon. American Music Awards named it the #1 song of 1972. 1 year, 1 song, all time. Jerry Rafferty wrote this as a parody of Bob Dylan's style, and then it accidentally became a hit. Stealers Wheel broke up, got back together, broke up again, and Stuck in the Middle just sort of lived quietly on classic rock radio for 20 years. Then Quentin Tarantino put it in Reservoir Dogs in 1992, The Ear Scene, and suddenly an entire new generation knew exactly every word to a 1973 one-hit wonder. That's the power of Placement Squad. That's the power of one good song. Carl Duvus recorded Kung Fu Fighting as a B-side filler in 10 minutes at the end of a studio session. His producer liked it, flipped it to the A-side. It sold 11 million copies. 11 million. It's one of the best-selling singles in recorded history, and it took 10 minutes to make, as an afterthought. Douglas had a few more charting singles in the UK, but never came close again in the US. One of the decade's biggest hits, made in 10 minutes, as a B-side. That's 1974's pick, and it's not even a debate. Van McCoy was already a legendary producer and songwriter. He'd written hits for Gladys Knight, Aretha Franklin, and dozens of others. But as a recording artist himself, he had one moment: The Hustle. It's a song with a pretty simple message: do the hustle. It's also the theme song to a moment in pop culture. It hit #1 in 1975, won a Grammy for Best Pop Instrumental Performance, and launched the actual dance move The Hustle into clubs worldwide. The man behind some of the decade's greatest songs only got one moment with his own name on the label. That's the beautiful irony of the one-hit wonder story. Sometimes the most talented people in the room only get one spotlight.
You already know this one. We did a whole episode on this one. Bar tab, 5 minutes. A Heckler's Dare, 3 million copies. 1976's pick is Wild Cherry, and if you missed episode 4, go watch it right now because the full story is even better than the song. No one-hit wonder on this list is more likely to still be playing at a party you attend this weekend. 50 years in, still funky, still going. 1976, Wild Cherry, no contest. In 1977, Starlin Vocal Band won the Grammy for Best New Artist for their hit song Afternoon Delight. They beat out Boston, Foreigner, and the Brothers Tosin. But then they released 3 more singles. None of them charted above number 66. They got their own CBS variety show, but it was canceled after only 6 episodes. Afternoon Delight is a #1 hit that won 2 Grammys and launched a career that lasted approximately 1 summer. Best New Artist. 1 summer, gone. The Grammys' curse is R.E.E.L, squad.
We covered Nick Gilder in episode 5, 21 weeks to reach #1, a record at the time. Nick Gilder, born in England, raised in Canada, left his band, who replaced him with a teenager named Bryan Adams, moved to LA, wrote a song inspired by Hollywood Boulevard, and slowly climbed to the top of the American charts for an entire year. 1 hit, 1 record-setting climb, and a songwriting legacy most people don't know about. 1978 is Nick Gilder, and if you haven't seen episode 5 yet, same instruction as Wild Cherry, go watch it. The Bryan Adams twist alone is worth it. Three guys in a New Jersey studio rapping over a chic groove made a 15-minute song that introduced hip-hop to the mainstream pop charts. For the first time in history, the Library of Congress preserved it in the National Recording Registry in 2011. Every rap song that has ever charted after 1979, every single one has a debt to this record.
Stay groovy, stay gorgeous. This has been R.E.E.L Retro.